Fight Night goes on break, MRC has started, and the casters for Ignite have been revealed. I am Tetcher, and this is the Rivals Esports Recap. Welcome to the Rivals Esports Recap, your home for all your Marvel Rivals Esports news. I am Tetcher, and let's find out what happened last week from June 2nd to June 8th. The Big Bong Esports winner-take-all tournament finished up this Monday, with the newly announced Shikigami roster taking the win in the finals in a 3-0 versus F40. This is the roster selected by Shikigami to compete for them in Ignite, as they already had a spot but didn't have a team. So this was cool to get an early preview. Shout out to Madara, by the way, someone I used to cast years ago in Heroes of the Storm. Good luck, buddy. Up next, we return to Fight Night, starting in EMEA, where Virtus.pro weren't able to defend their title, passing the hill over to last week's runners-up, Patapim. It was Team 1 who just became the new Rad Esports EMEA roster versus Blood Karyudo in the first round, with Rad Esports taking the 3-0 before getting swept in the finals by Patapim. All these teams will be competing in Ignite starting this week. Moving over to the Americas, with Envy returning to try and reclaim the spot they had to vacate last week in a similar fashion to Virtus.pro this week. Their first match was versus Dark Zero, the newly picked up Magnets roster, but Envy came in with a strong showing, only dropping a single round point to Dark Zero before heading on to yet another fated clash versus the team they had to beat to take the hill in the first place, 100 Thieves. This time, Envy showed up with only the goal to reclaim their crown, which they did, beating out 100 Thieves in a 3-0. All these teams are in Ignite, so there will be plenty of chances for revenge. It wasn't all doom and gloom for Dark Zero though, as they were able to get a win heading into Ignite in the Cozy vs Cash Cup, beating Future Talent twice in the bracket to claim the win, with Steam Engines coming third. The K-Gen Invitational was this week, and I tried to find almost any information on this tournament at all about how the teams that were invited were chosen, or where to find an official bracket page, but I kind of got lost on their website. It seems to be some kind of crypto thing, I'm not 100% sure, so I'm just going to tell you that Bond Gang claimed first over Sylphie Academy in a 2-0. Congratulations to them. The Vanguardian League Season 2 was this Sunday, with the EMEA team able to take on all challengers from the Americas. Zero Tenacity played cross servers all the way to the finals versus Cafe Noir, who they were able to beat in a 3-0, with Arrival 7 taking third. With MRC started, these two teams in particular, Cafe Noir and Arrival 7, are teams to watch. So good luck to them, and well done to Zero Tenacity for getting a very important win on their way into Ignite to keep that momentum going. Also, shout out to the casting team for having some of my favourite content people in the scene right now. Big shout out to the Vanguardian League, I absolutely love your stuff. MRC started on Saturday with the Open Qualifier Ignition round. The competition is fierce, with a chance to get into Ignite Stage 2 waiting at the end for our top 2 PC teams. I will be covering the games on this channel as usual very soon, so stay subscribed and ring that bell to get notified when those games come up. Currently in the Americas, 58 teams sit at 10-0 on PC, with 54 on console. In EMEA, it's a little more top-heavy, with 24 teams going perfect on both PC and console. And finally, the Pacific, aka the Asia and combined Oceania regions, with 20 teams taking the clean sweep on PC and only 7 on console. The closed qualifiers, aka the matches for the teams that didn't hit the top cut in the open qualifiers, will begin this Saturday, and the official cast for the playoffs will be on the 3rd to the 6th of July. Marvel Rivals announced the schedule and casters for Ignite, with games starting this Thursday on the 12th, and playoffs beginning on the 20th for Oceania and the 26th for the Americas, EMEA, Asia, and China. The American and EMEA teams will be split into 2 groups competing in a double elimination format, with the top 4 from each group qualifying for the playoffs, which will also be double elim. Asia and Oceania's groups will instead be round robin, with the top 2 from Asia heading on to the playoffs and the top 2 from each group for Oceania. The prize pool for Stage 1 was also broken down, with the winning team from Asia taking home $32,000. The Americas and EMEA each having $70,000 up for grabs, and $30K for Oceania's winner. The casting talent has also been announced after an open application process. Let's meet our talent. The Asia Japanese language casters are, and I'm very sorry for how I'm about to butcher these pronunciations, Taika Suda, Sasa, Kosuke Hiraiwa, Kaiki Kawano, and Greeds. For Oceania, we have Avatar Liger, Profound Rice, and Matsi. For the English-speaking Asia broadcast, we have Nello Mello, That One Dan, and Multitudes. For EMEA, we have Ryan Central, Got Moxie, Leg Day, and hey look, it's me! And finally for the Americas, we have Dogman, Vicky Kitty, Iron Shib, and Cozy. I will just interject here completely off script to say thank you everyone who supported me so much to get to this point. I retired from esports quite a few years ago just due to life happening. I was too busy, I had to pay off some debts, I just did not have the time to really interject. I was pretty depressed, especially with my previous esports work kind of just being wiped from existence in a Thanos snap. But I came back to esports purely because I love this game, not with any goal of finding more work, just because I really enjoyed it and had some time in my life now. So to get this far, almost entirely due to the support of people looking at my stuff and saying, yes, we like this, is insane. So many of the other casters are from Valorant, they're from Apex, they're from Overwatch, they're from all of these games. I came from a MOBA background with some shooters in the past, but never doing actually full professional casting for any of it. Only some fun independent stuff. So the fact you are all supporting me means so much. I just want to say thank you to everybody. I hope you'll continue to support me by watching the cast of this channel, but also jump over to the main stream where you please be as loud as you can in support of me and your favorite teams to keep this surprise dream that is suddenly appearing before me going. Make sure to give love to all the casters. Everyone here is so talented. I am so excited to get this going. So again, thank you everybody. And lastly, with Ignite and MRC taking up the calendar, Fight Night announced that they would be going on a hiatus. They will still be doing watch parties for Ignite though, so if you want a different perspective, then go check them out. And that's it for this week's news. Here are the transfers for Ignite Week. Did I miss anything? I get all my sources from Wikipedia, so if your tournament's not on there, then please let me and the audience know in the comments so that we can keep the news going. And if you do run something that doesn't go on Wikipedia, then message me. I'm Tetcher on Discord. Come say hello. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to show YouTube that people actually do want to watch this style of content so that, you know, it actually gets shown on people's sub feeds. Make sure to check out my socials in the description and tune in to the Marvel Rivals Twitch channel this week to see me casting Ignite. Thank you all once again, and here is the clip of the week.
Gotta go fast, gotta go fast. Surely I had someone with this one. Do you think I got anyone? Wait. Wait! Did I get him? Yo! I got him! Let's fucking go! Yo, wait, they're down 2 for the rest of the game, bro. What? They're down 2. I got them trapped, bro. I got them trapped. Come. You wanna see it?